You're right, lads. So today we're going to talk about how I got it wrong yesterday and how Leicester lost to Fulham. Although I didn't exactly get it entirely wrong, it was Fuchs what let the second goal go in due to the penalty, but I can't really blame him. It was a wet, slippery night, lack of concentration all round, I think, because like the first goal was also lack of concentration. They did a Leicester, they caught us on a counter attack. People weren't getting back. The defence was disorganised. But then that's what you get when three of our mainstays for that defence are all out injured. And to be fair, Fulham didn't exactly win the game; we lost the game. So let's just go over some items with it and my opinion. All right, so Lookman, he got the goal on the 30th minute. It was a good counter attack. It caught us all napping. The midfield just was cut through. I saw there was a couple tackles. I can't remember who got that sliding tackle or absolutely missed. I kind of feel like he wasn't really going for the ball. He might have just been going for the man and trying to stop the counter attack with a yellow. I think it might have been Pratt, to be fair. But then the moment that fails, you could see it in the body language of whoever did make that tackle. Like I said, I do think it was Pratt. They knew that they were going to score the goal. I feel sorry for Kasper Schmeichel because there's nothing he could have done. And it was a good counter-attacking goal, but the turn off, like everyone was just napping. It almost felt like it was going down slow motion as I saw it going down that pitch, and then it scored. That's fine. We had the ball before that. We were popping in shots. It's perfectly fine. We were going to get back into this game. I said 3-1. I thought maybe nick a goal this half and then come back out second half, get two more. My prediction would have been on. But no, we didn't get one that much. Instead, on the 38th minute, there was a penalty, and it would be now that Fulham actually decide to start getting good at penalties and not doing some fucking jump up kicks or whatever that first guy did, and then blasting it over the bar. So they actually decided to have some composure, and the penalty went in, and that was basically it. We could have come back from them, but I think Fulham realised it's probably best to keep the shot count down and to let us have the ball and just block us out, do old Mourinho. So we did get one back. Harvey Barnes, 86th minute, headed down from Vardy from the cross. So obviously it crossed in, Vardy headed it down, Harvey Barnes scored. To be fair, I really like Harvey Barnes, and I think he could be Jamie Vardy's replacement. At the moment, I know he's on the left wing and he runs up the pitch, but if you think about it, his ability is similar to Jamie Vardy. He's quick, he's got decent decision making, very good at crossing, very good at picking the shot for others, and he's unselfish. So I feel like he will be the natural replacement for Vardy. I think there's no replacing Vardy, but I feel like Harvey Barnes offers a very similar thing. I'd like to see him trying to be converted a bit more central in games that we cannot afford to have that play around with. I know we did it in the Europa League. I think it was first Braga. It started off with Harvey Barnes as that central, so we could give everyone a rest. But then obviously that went topsy-turvy, and everyone had to be subbed on to get that 3-3 draw. And that's kind of like a thing with Leicester at the moment. With that back line, it's causing issues because we're trying to build going forwards, but the back line at the moment hasn't been stable enough. I know we've got Sionchu out. Evans hasn't really been up to the mark recently. We've got Ricardo and Constantia. I can't say his name. We've got their Ajax left back replacement for Chilwell out with injuries. I feel like once we get them back in, we will have the best back line, and it's going to be a bit of a headache for Rodgers when we get Sionchu back in, and then he has to decide who gets dropped. Evans or Fofana, because we have to go back to a back four. And then Ndidi again. That like Ndidi coming in. I know Manchester United want him, especially probably if it's not in this January. I think we'll definitely see a bid for him coming in the summer window for next season. I don't feel like he's going to stay at Leicester. He's going to do another Kante, best defensive best defensive midfielder in the league, goes off for a higher paycheck. I don't blame him. I would do the exact same thing. I will be sad to see him go, although we've not seen him for what's virtually a season now. If we consider half the season last year's gone and we're getting to a quarter come Christmas now. But overall, I know we've had one draw in the Europa League, 2 losses in the Premier League, but that's Liverpool, and then we go to the bottom end of the table with Fulham. We shouldn't have lost that, but they didn't win it, we lost it. And I'm not mad because, like I said in my preview, my Leicester goal for this year, the season I'm going to be happy with, is top 6, okay? I know everyone's like, oh, Champions League last year, but if we have a look at the teams in the Premier League, we've got Tottenham, we've got Liverpool, we've got Chelsea, we've got Man United, we've got Man City. They've all spent a fortune on their squads. And so they should really be, those 5 should really be top 5. And then we've got Arsenal. I feel like we've replaced Arsenal in the league. Arsenal mid-table mess-ups. I don't feel like with their manager and their squad, they can pop us out of the top 6. They might be part of the big 6. They'll have a huge fan base in America, but they're not really doing any business in the UK at the moment. So I think, top 6 aspirations this year for this league, and a decent run in the Europa League. I don't think that we'll win it, especially if Tottenham stay on this form. I want to be top, I want to get through and be better than Arsenal. I'd love it if we get Arsenal in the draw and we just pip them both games, knock them out, goodbye, sod off, confirmed we're now in the top 6. Europa League and Premier League, we're better than them. So that's what I want to see. I would love to get them in the draw, but then I feel like maybe quarterfinals is where Leicester at least should be, where they should finish. If they get knocked out in the quarterfinals, I'm going to be happy. It's a decent run in the cup, getting back to European football, and then maybe Europa League this year, another year in the Europa League, or if we can somehow get top 4. I don't know who we knock out, whether it's Chelsea or it's Tottenham or Manchester United. One of those 3 have to go. So on the current form, obviously you would be backing United to drop out rather than us, but based on last season, I feel like probably Europa League top 6 spots. I mean, that's where we're going to be. And to be fair, I've not even mentioned that Manchester City is still also fair game, and I feel like they're probably going to end up 2nd or 3rd. So I don't feel like everyone should be super expectant that we get Champions League. This season's not like last season. Everyone's improved. A lot of teams have spent a lot of money, and I feel like we need to be a little bit more realistic. We'll probably get Europa League, but I wouldn't be aiming for Champions League, and I'm not going to be upset if we don't get it. Anyway, that's all for this video. Join me next time.